Morning. Exciting time for us to be in the division against Dallas, going to Dallas. Dallas has played very well of late. They've, I think it's 5 of their last 7 they've won. They lost in overtime the other day to, a good Arizona team, a physical Arizona team. They're 7th in the league on offense. They're 11th on defense. They have outstanding kicking game with returners that could take the ball the distance anytime they get the ball. They have 35 sacks, which places them 2nd in the league. Romo's played well. I mean, he started the year off with the broken ribs, and he hung in there and battled back. And what I think he's really done in the last 6 games, he's thrown 3 interceptions, but 2 of them were in the Miami game, 1 against the Eagles. So there's a number of games in which he has thrown none. And in the Buffalo game, he had a 148 quarterback rating, which is outstanding, obviously. Witten is playing solid football. I really like Murray, the young runner there, a physical runner, had a huge day against St. Louis. They have powerful people on the outside and speed on the outside. And defensively, of course, both Spencer and Ware are Ware with 15 sacks and Spencer with 6 lead them in terms of their pressure package, and they are a multiple front, multiple coverage, multiple blitz defensive football team who tries to confuse and create opportunities for them to rush the passer. So it's without a doubt, as always, it's a very challenging game, and we look forward to getting into the X and O part of our preparation. The run game will do that for you, you bet. Yeah, they've had some consistency there. I think they're averaging 114 yards a game rushing, so they're doing some good things with the run game, and they've changed a little bit up front offensively. Their offensive line's a little bit different, but nevertheless they continue to be able to rush it and make plays down the field and play action, and then of course. Whenever he's in trouble, he goes looking for Jason Witten.
Sounds like they're getting the fullback back, too, this week. How much of a factor has he been from?
Well, I didn't know that. I mean, it seemed to me, well, obviously both, but they've played one of the tight ends at that spot and a rookie at that spot, and so I don't think it's really been anything which has set them back. It certainly hasn't changed their approach. Well, I think they played against some pretty good defensive teams as well.
What's your feeling about David Foss?
I really don't. It's much more serious than a headache, obviously. That was the thing that came to what he brought to the medical people on Sunday. There's a lot more to it than that. He continues to. As a matter of fact, he's having tests even today. He spent most of the last couple of days doing tests. And a lot of that is to try to eliminate things as well. So I really don't have any information other than that. And until I'm sure that I'm going to be talking about the right thing, then I'll wait. Not much speculation. I don't know what. There you go. I really can't tell you any more than that. Well, like occurred the other night, we'll battle. I mean, there's no doubt about it. And our guys felt good about going into the game last week. This is a very good front, Radcliffe. I think Hatcher's playing better than I've seen him play. Sean Lee's having a really good year. So they do pressure you, they come after you, they do a lot of things up front. We'll practice hard and we'll make the adjustments that we have to make and certainly be prepared to go.
Just one more thing about it says neck and headache. Is that all related?
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's all related. But again, until they give me something where I can grasp what it is exactly they're talking about. My medical degree is just around the corner, by the way, with this job that I've got. Well, it's strange in the fact that some years we open with them, you know, or play them very early, but it's consistent with what the commissioner wants. The divisional games late in the year, you know, where they really count. They count all the time, don't get me wrong on that one, but
We talked about Booth and Petrus on Monday, but what about Cordell as the big tight end? How did he do?
he did all right. He did okay. He'll do anything you ask him to do. You know, you're going up against some pretty good folks, so he did okay.
And we also talked about Booth being so calm. Is Eli just his sort of indifferent to who's snapping at the ball?
I think he has a lot of confidence in Booth. I really do.
Tom, is this almost, I mean, you said it's an exciting time. Is this almost a must-win playoff type atmosphere?
It's an exciting time. It's the next scheduled game. It's in the division. It doesn't get any more exciting than that.
Do you have any concerns about any of the guys that are on your injury report that they might not be available this week and maybe beyond?
I'm always concerned about that kind of thing, and I don't have any answers for you on that. Some have some things to the point that they're worse than others. Some we hope just are nicked up in the beginning of the week and will get back. So
Phillips and Coughlin are going for tests yesterday. Any more clarity on their availability?
availability, speculation, you know, that type of thing. I think they both end up being day to day. We'll just have to see what comes of it. You know, today both are sore, and if anything, we'll do very little.
Do you have a favorite memory, Tom, of winning in Dallas?
Anytime it's happened?
Not one that stands out.
Not really. Well, playoff game wasn't a bad one, was it?
In your mind, does Ballard project as maybe a little bit of a better pass catcher upside-wise than Lawson?
I don't know about that. I mean, I'm not very good at comparing. He's done a really good job with it, and he's had one or two, as you know, concentration drops, but not many. He gets open. That's something that's very, very interesting. He gets himself open. That catch the other night was against 22 man. You know, he had good hard man coverage on the inside.
You work for owners who stay out of the way almost all the time. Could you imagine working for an owner who was not like that, like a Jerry Jones?
Here we go again with those speculative. I don't really have any answer for that one. I'm very, very, very thankful for the owners that I have. Thank you for asking.
Tom, you volunteered just how well you think Romo is playing. He's a guy, in a lot of ways, who gets tons of criticism as well. Do you have an impression of that? Do you think that he's overly scrutinized on whatever?
If you play the position, you're going to be, you know, one day you're criticized, the next day you're congratulated. It's just the nature of the job. You know, he's had his moments, but you know, he's hung in there this year and done well.
Brandon going to practice today, Tom?
I think he will limit it.
Looked like he had his hamstring wrapped early in the game.
He did. Same deal.
If I can go back to the line, we keep talking about all the new parts get to rotate in, but what about the older guys? Do you see any change in any of them that sort of made it work? You've got two brand new guys in, just like
Well, we're glad we have the veteran spots that we have. We're glad that we have the opportunity to have Snee communicate from the inside and Deal on the outside, McKenzie on the outside. Those guys hold the fort.
But with, Rich and Sean are sort of big personality guys. Have you seen a change in Chris or even in David with those two guys gone?
Chris, well, I've seen a change in how they kind of go about their work and their classroom stuff. They've really taken charge of that stuff. Chris has done a good job with that. And, I think that part of it, the veteran part of it, the leadership part of it, that's in very good hands.
What did that play that Becker made on Sunday show you, and how can that change his role going forward?
Well, that was an outstanding football play in which he not only made the big catch, but he made an outstanding run afterwards, showed his athleticism, did an outstanding job on special teams as well, was very physical, got some really physical plays on special teams. So Obviously, when you play like that and make a play of that nature, you certainly do encourage people to expand your role, so.
I'm sure obviously Mario made some progress. Have they progressed enough to the point where they might be able to do some work this week?
We're hoping that Mario can do some things. I'm not sure that OC's ready yet. It worked out well. You know, he's a veteran player. He's a guy that has always been recognized as an outstanding athlete.
How about Prince Mukamara? Back now?
Well, that's been an issue with him, you know, from time to time. Actually, right as soon as he came back on the field, that started to be an issue. So we're just listed as it is. You know, he does have some issues there, but he manages, as I said, to play with it, and we need him to contribute X amount of snaps every game. I don't know what it's related to be honest with you. I'm not sure.
Tom, referring to Blackburn, we know he had the big physical game. He did play a lot of snaps for a guy who just came back. How important is it to have a guy who's football smart and who's been through these kinds of wars, these kinds of games when pressure really gets turned up?
Well, Chase is Chase, you know, and he said he had his bags were packed for quite a while before he actually got the phone call. But he comes in and, you know, it's like he's never left. I mean, he jumps right in there, and no matter what you ask him to do, either side of the ball, he was ready to go. And his presence is very much a focal point for any of these young guys, particularly the special teams guys who have played in important roles all year long. And here comes a guy that's really focused in that area and has had that veteran leadership role before, and I think that's helped them a lot. I do have to go to practice today too, you know, while we're asking about Chase and ownership. And yes, Bob. What do you have a TV show also? You're all dressed up too. I just.
In your time in Jacksonville and here, have you seen a free agent come onto the scene like Cruz this
No.
far, this quickly?
No. No.
Are you amazed?
That answer gets me out of the room quickly. Yeah. No, I haven't.
I have one more.
Naturally.
We've all been watching the coming and going to Brian Parrott all season long, kind of getting a chuckle at how quickly he's here. This is a new record, though. You signed him yesterday, cut him today, and flip-flopped the transaction. I guess I'm curious as to why so quickly.
We're trying to give you some reason to really want to try to understand that this record is being broken. Thank you.